Alright, we're back. So, I got the stuff back from powder coat for Tombstone. So in this video, what we're gonna do, we're gonna work on getting the bushings changed in the frame, because I got those in, and get the motor transmission installed, and get the cab on it. I got the bottom side of the cab coated, as you can see. Did the firewall, did everything, got everything all coated on the truck. So I'm gonna work on, I had to get the other cars out, and I'm gonna have to get the chassis in here. Once the chassis is in here, I'll lift the frame up with the lift, and I can work on getting those bushings changed, because those took a little while to come in, but I finally got the bushings for it. I got them from, it was like Stegel? Stengel? I don't know, doesn't matter. That's where I got them from. So, get to watch me do that, and this chassis is not easy to move by myself. It's back over there. So yeah, there you go. Get ready. All right, engine and transmission are in the truck for the final time. No more mock-up, no nothing. This is where she's gonna live unless she blows up. So engine's in it, transmission's in it, converters in it, everything's ready. Got the cross member in it, of course the engine mounts and all that stuff. Now before I put the radiator and stuff on it, which obviously ain't gonna be tonight, but even before I do, I have the killer dowel pin thingamabobber. So I gotta pull the balancer, or I don't even think they're really considered balancers on this engine. I gotta pull the pulleys off the front, pull the timing cover, put the little killer dowel pin in with a little bit of Loctite. Should be good to go. I got a new gasket set and everything for that. So now I'm gonna get this rolled out, get the cab rolled in, get the cab lifted up, and I'm getting the cab on this truck tonight. It's not that late. I think it's like 9, something like that. I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna get this rolled out, cab in, cab on, final time. She's gonna live there. I'm excited. I don't know if you can tell. I got all this stuff back and super pumped. I wanna get this truck going. That's my goal. So I'm gonna get on that. Oh shit, this thing's heavy. Moving on up. Oh shit. Wow, that's boring. So how was y'all's day? Yeah, for lunch. I had a Supreme Tostitos pizza. It's pretty good. I didn't mind it. I put some jalapenos on it, and at the end I put it on broil. And yeah, really made the jalapenos good. So I had for lunch. Hope you had something good. Oh, I made a pot pie. I haven't ate it yet. I don't know how good it is. 2,000 close. I'm gonna scratch my rust. Eagles landed. There you go. How you doing? So, alright. Got the cab in. What the heck's going on here? Did it break? Alright, got the cab in. Gonna go get that chassis right there, get it rolled in. I got the body mounts and stuff that went to the F650 originally. There's the other one. Got those. So I need to get that braid or mount that I made for the actual cab. It's in the back. I had it powder coated too. I'm gonna get that on. But first, I gotta go get my wife, because with the engine and stuff in that chassis, that girl be heavy. They're gonna be thick. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna go get her. It's her truck. She can help me push it. She'll be fine. So I'll be back. So I messed up a little bit. I didn't film putting on the cab. We ran into some problems. Not really problems, just kind of getting it lined up. It's really hard to do. But we got the cab on it. Looks good. So there you go. Obviously it looks goofy without the front end and stuff on it, but cab's on there. Engine's in it. So tomorrow I'll work on getting the fast fuel system in it. Do that, because really, I mean, it's a mechanical engine, so I run a fuel to it, it'll run. So do that. But like I said, I'm gonna work on getting the fuel system in it. I'm gonna do the killer dowel pin thingy mabobber, and then just start chopping away at it. Get the radiator on it, get the intercooler in it. I got the piping, get the steering, the brakes, everything. So it'll be a little while before the front end goes on the truck, but it's getting there. It's getting there. But I think it looks good. I think the clear coat my wife decided to do, I was kind of against it at first, but I like it. Looks good. So that's what we got. All right, we're here again. A couple days later, got a few things done. Early morning, got my coffee. Check it out. Watch out. But today's gonna be a day we're gonna finish the bed of the truck. Me and Clayton, we worked on it yesterday. We got quite a bit of stuff done. We're working on stuff for the hatches. See, here's the handles. See, I made them spring loaded. That way you don't have like rattling and all kinds of weird stuff going on while you're going down the road. And then the air tank came in. It's a 9-gallon stainless tank. Got that. I started working on getting the fuel pump and stuff installed. I already got the line hooked up here. I did the return for the fuel, I guess you can call it the fuel rail on this engine. The fuel rail over there, and then a return off the pump right here. I just got to plumb it back. But this kit I bought is for a, oh man, I think it's like a 93 to 98 Dodge. I'm not a Dodge person. I don't know the years, what 12 hours were used for, but I think that's what it was. But it has this right here. It has its own style piece for like a sump up top. You have your return, well, you actually have your suction, then you have your return for, because it has like the aerator thingy on it. So you have the return for that, but it's made for a factory tank. We're not using a factory tank, so I'm just gonna weld in my own. These are just MPT fittings, so all I gotta do is get some carbon, some stainless ones, something like that, weld them into that tank, and bam, we're done. So, and then I gotta add a small actual return line to that. So you actually have technically 2 returns. Got that, got the steering gearbox on it, got it all painted, everything. I gotta get a castle nut for that. I got the intercooler, everything on. It's all bolted, intercooler radiator. The only thing is, whenever I was doing this stuff, it still had the AC line on there. I gotta get a new AC compressor. Somebody stripped the crap out of that, so I gotta do that. I got the Hydro Max, not Hydro Boost, Hydro Max brake setup on there. It has this secondary motor, so if you lose your power steering pump, which drives that, you do not lose your brakes. So I got that. Look, it's not touching. Can you see it? Can you see it? Yeah, it's close. I lucked out on that big time, because whenever I was doing all that, I didn't take into consideration the little motor off the bottom, so I'm talking like it's like credit card thin, but it's in there. And in here the column's in, we got that on there. See, there's actually a U-bolt back there that holds this on, and I cut a drop hanger to fit around it so you can't see it. So now y'all know my secret. It's not actually real, but it's there. Brake pedals in. The only thing is I can't set up the pedals because I was trying to set them up, but it just seemed awkward without the seat in it. So I get the seat back from upholstery on the 19th of this month, I think. So once I do that, I can get the pedals set in it. The shifter, that's where it's gonna go. It's a sidewinder. And here's the gas pedal. Of course, it's gonna go there. There's the engine cover and all that stuff. Y'all seen all that. But yeah, so that's an update on all of this. I got the converter bolts in it. And the other thing I did not realize, which I probably should have when I put the transmission adapter plate on it. I mean, if you've done these, you probably know, but there's this ear right here that comes off of the motor that has to be trimmed back for the starter to fit. So I got to do that to get the starter on it. But on good news, I received the wiring harness for this truck. The quality is excellent. I could not be happier with it. It is from Rebel Wire. Y'all heard me say it before, but here it is. I've had painless harnesses. I've had all these harnesses. This one, it's freaking awesome. And like I said, it's from Rebel Wire. Talked to Jeremy White. There you go. But he set the whole thing up for the whole truck, even to run the motor on the Hydromax setup. So it's freaking awesome. There's a few little things I still got to get here and there, but I'm having a hard time finding a couple things. As always, when you build stuff like this, you run into some random stuff. But I got the bushings changed out in the rear end. I got all new bushings back here. Like I said the other day, I got to get an air hammer from Pablo so I can do the bushings up front. But also on the bed, the goal today is we got to get the bed done, because my powder coater is backed up bad. So if I get him the bed today, I'll get it back like late December, probably January, which is fine. I can get the truck running and driving, and when the bed shows up, we can just set the bed on it and you're done. Set the bed on it and do the exhaust. But me and Clayton, we spent a good amount of time on this thing yesterday. But we got these side pieces on here. There's a little step that goes in there. Got the box. If anybody's wondering what Mason Industries is, that's actually the people that CNC cut all this stuff for me. They're good friends of mine and stuff, so I don't mind doing stuff like that for them. And then right here, it says not for hire on it, because the size of the truck is on the verge of CDL. Yes, it's still 46 Ford, but the chassis is a 2001 F650, so it's right on the verge. It doesn't have air brakes or nothing. It's all hydraulic, so I mean it's right there. So just to be safe, we're doing that. And then right here we did this, so you don't actually see the exhaust that goes into the stack. There will be a hole cut right here, so the exhaust is going to go in, turn, go down. And then there's a step that goes right here. So that's the way that looks. I think it looks pretty good. And then of course we got the hatches going in up here. That middle one will be solid, will stay. That one right there, it is actually gonna have 2 holes cut in it, which the pieces are over here. They're right here. So these are come through. Of course, they're all ugly and stupid right now, but that's where the filler is going to be. There's going to be one on both sides, so we don't have to worry about what fuel station we pull into. We can pull in and fill up on either side of the truck. Work out perfectly. And then these pieces right here will be solid. This one will actually unbolt, so if we ever have to actually do anything to any of that stuff. And then the hinges I showed you just a while ago for the hatches, they go right here. So that is how that is going to work. And then over here, I don't know if we ever really showed the dent. But this thing was completely caved in. This was pushed out, and that's all like 3/8 plate. It's crazy thick. So I borrowed this welding trailer from a buddy, and we had rosebuds out here, and we were torching the crap out of it, beating it and everything else, and we got it where it's presentable, so it worked. And then also from Mason Industries, what I had them do is I had them CNC cut me these buckets. So I had them cut this all separate, and we got it all welded together. That way we come right here, we're gonna come right here, this old tail light, we're gonna cut it, bam, 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 put the box in, weld it out, tail light buckets in. A lot easier than trying to fill that hole in and cut a hole and get the tail lights all even. This way it's a square bucket, actually it's rectangle, but that way it makes it easier on us. So there we go. That's our goal for today. We're gonna get this bed done, we're gonna get it ready and out of here so we can continue working on the truck and not have to worry about this bed. There you go. Alright, got an update for you. For one, we did something backwards that we really didn't consider. So, I'll show you that. Clayton, put that one up in there. So I can show him how you messed up.
Oh, hell, I messed up, huh?
He messed up.
He held it.
We're working on the tail lights back here. And like I said, I got those buckets made. Well, when we welded the buckets, we didn't take in consideration that one angles in, well, that one angles out. So if you put 2 and 2 together, they're both angled the same direction. So I'm gonna have to get some made, because as you can see, they're already welded out. But also, on another note, whoever built this bed does not know how to use a tape measure. So I'm gonna tell y'all, because it is what it is. But it's about an inch difference from where they use their old tail light. So we kind of cheated and we're like, oh yeah, we'll just go off where they made the tail lights and we'll cut the square off of that. Bad idea, because they can't use a tape measure. And we didn't, I guess you can say we didn't catch it, but it's not really that big of a deal. It is what it is. We're just gonna put a little filler piece right there, but that's where we're at. So I gotta get another bucket cut for that side, because we wanted the tail lights angled outward, so this one needs to go that way. And we don't feel like cutting all that stuff off. So we're gonna get that one welded in, and I'm gonna get another one cut for that side. It is what it is. But on another good note, once we cut that big section out, a lot of that stuff moved a whole lot easier. So that might give us the opportunity to actually pull that bucket out and heat that up some more and try to straighten it a little bit more. We're happy with the way it is, but we can probably make it a little better. So can't say we didn't try. So we're gonna go ahead and get this welded up. Since Clayton messed up, we can only do one. What, dude?
Since I messed it up.
Alright. I think we were all three there actually when it happened. Well, after Clayton kind of pointed that out, I was like, I think you're right.
I think you held the pieces while I tacked it.
Dude, actually you're right. I did. So I guess actually you can say it's my fault because I set it up.
No, that's all three of ours. We weren't paying attention.
Let's blame it on Pablo because he's not here.
flow.
I mean, that's the best way to do it. Just blame it on me. So, yeah, we're gonna get this welded. Well, we got a bucket in there, as you can see. Got it all welded out. Well, Clayton's got it welded out. I just attended the party. But, like I said, as you can tell, that one's wrong. Like I said, you know. But, we had to add a piece here to fill in where that taillight piece was to offset the distance and everything. But we got that done. So now we're gonna work on the hatches right there. We're gonna get the trailer backed up in the shop a little bit more. That way we can reach it better and everything. It just makes it a whole lot easier. We'll get the hatches on there, and after that, all we got is brackets for the side pieces.
Yeah, just
So-
those top brackets.
Oh, we gotta cut the hole for the exhaust. But, oh, and then we gotta do the tab. You know what? Never mind, there's still a lot. There's still a lot. Yeah, we still gotta pull that little piece up, do it. And we got these little tabs right here. They'll go up top for the inserts and everything, so. No, those are all bolted.
Are they?
Yeah, they're bolted on.
Oh, I didn't notice that. I thought we were gonna weld them on.
No, they're aluminum.
Duh.
Where do y'all find these people? All right, so we're gonna get the trailing stuff backed in here, and we're gonna get started on all that stuff. All right, got the hatches on, but that's about as far as we got. Ran into a little problem, you know. Stuff happens. It's okay. It's okay. But that's gonna conclude it for today, or conclude for today. I said that wrong. My bad. But we're gonna finish it off tomorrow. We got the hatches on, like I said. Here's those spring-loaded pieces. See, hatch weighs just enough to hold it. Got both sides on. These center pieces, they're gonna bolt on, because whenever the fuel tank goes underneath right there, and we will actually be able to take that off, and we can have access to the fuel sending unit. And also, if we ever decide to add a winch to the bed of this truck, we can take that plate and modify it and stuff, because this is all really thick stuff. So we can modify that plate, add more bolts, whatever, and just for future, just in case we want to add something. Oh, look at Clayton, looking all silly. But it's just future stuff, just in case. So tomorrow, well, not really tomorrow for that, but sometime this week or something, I'll get that done, since I gotta get a new bucket made for the back anyways. And we got a centerpiece we gotta weld, and then the tabs, and finish out these side pieces, and it's really about all that's left. Oh, we gotta cut the hole for the exhaust. We gotta do that. Well, he's gotta do that. So what do you think, Clayton?
Pretty close to being done as far as the bed goes, and then with the fuel tank.
Yeah, we gotta fix the fuel tank. But that ain't gonna be too hard, really. We gotta repair the top, and we're just gonna paint it with black enamel paint, the stuff you get from TSC. Works really good. If anybody ever needs something that is just a cheap, good paint, that Rust-Oleum, it's like tractor enamel, I think it is, and it's like scratch resistant stuff. And even if you do scratch, or chip resistant, I'm sorry, chip resistant, even if you do chip it, you can go back with like a brush and brush over it, and it works really well, and it blends back to itself and everything. That's actually what I used on the axles for the truck, because I figured if they get scratched or something, I can just brush it on there and just be done with it. So we'll leave it on that note. Tomorrow I'll film a little bit. We'll finishing off this stuff, but for now we're done for the day. We are done. We've been at it for quite a while, and I got a mess to clean up. I got to put all this stuff up. So there you go. Till next time.